Hey guys, this is a quick recording because I'm looking for an environment and people tell me, go to the Oracle Cloud and use this service XYZ, da 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 da. And this comes with a cost of $1.457 an hour, and you get this $300 in the first 30 days for free. And I still have not a good feeling because I'm afraid that at the end, if I'm doing something wrong, choosing something wrong, a different option, or I didn't shut down something, that I get an invoice of 5,000 euros at the end of the month. So I decided to call Rule, and because this is the guy I really trust, and I know that he is experienced of the Oracle Cloud and want to find out what's going really on. Is this suitable for simple people to understand it, to use it? Is it safe to use it from a cost perspective? Yeah, and I would call it something like Oracle Cloud for Dummies. So I will ask weird questions. Also for you guys, if you are have basic knowledge of this technology, just to make clear what we are talking about. Rule already shared the screen. Thanks, Rule, and it's up to you. What do we have?
Okay, hi Jörg, good morning. On this page, this cloud.oracle.com page, you see on the top level, there are the four tabs. So one is resources, which shows all the information about blogs, etc. So if you want to know all the nasty details, you can read all these different kinds of blogs. Mm-hmm. But the most interesting parts are the other three, and they're exactly three levels. So you got the applications one, you got platforms, and you got infrastructure. So you can already imagine there are different levels in there. You already have a question now?
Yeah, what is the difference between application, platform, and infrastructure on this level, high level?
Yeah, so a good question. So applications, if you open that, you see like a ton of different applications. So that's pre-built application, ERP kind of stuff, like risk management, ERP, CRM, loyalty, so healthcare, so the whole ERP systems.
It's the Oracle application suite, basically, right? It's not, nothing.
Yes.
You won't find Apex in here, do we?
No. These are all pre-built applications for you to use.
So you basically rent a piece of software.
Yeah.
Like we provide an Apex application in the cloud for customers. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's very similar, but this is probably a little bit bigger, most of them. So if you have, for instance, Oracle Financials in the cloud, this is the place to go. You don't have to install Financials yourself. You don't manage it. You just use the platform. Okay. Like it was Facebook. So these are all SaaS, software as a service kind of things.
Okay.
This is not our area.
Exactly. That's the best thing if I can cross out something.
So you can cross out most of the offerings. You can cross them out already. So if you're interested in IoT kind of stuff connecting, then you end up in stuff like this. But most of them are not that interested at all.
I mean, we're looking from the perspective of an Apex developer.
Yeah.
Right? What would you need?
Okay. Exactly. The second one is the platform. So the platform is not offering you an application, a complete application, but offers you a platform to build your application. So it offers you, for instance, a database. It can be a NoSQL database. It can be a MySQL database.
Okay.
It can be.
So when you say platform, do I get just a piece of hardware with the operating system and I have to install everything by myself, or am I don't know, getting a piece of technology software like the database?
In this case, you get the database yourself. So if you, for instance, we are database people, so database is one of the things they're offering. So if you click on the database thing, you're going to the next page, and then you say what kind of databases they offer.
Okay, but I'm not installing the database, and I don't have access to the operating system level.
Mostly not. It depends. Not on the. You don't get the whole machine to yourself. So what they have is different cloud database shapes. So you got 4 ones at this moment. The virtual machine. So you get access. You get your own virtual machine with a database already pre-installed in it. You can have a database cloud service on bare metal.
Okay, hold on. Let's stay on the first option. When I have virtual machine, means you have let's say you have a piece of like a small computer, right? You are renting like if you are in a big house. Let's say normally the people are used to have this desktop machine, and this is your computer, and Oracle has huge machines, racks of computers, like a high-rise or skyscraper, and what we are renting is basically an apartment, right? It's like a computer, a complete computer is a virtual machine on the virtual machine.
Yeah, the virtual machine is like the apartment.
And then I have access to the operating system level here.
Within your virtual machine.
Yeah, when I have virtual machine, it triggers in me. Oh, virtual machine means, oh, this is your computer, do whatever you want with it. You get a database pre-installed, but other than that, have fun. Is this the direction?
That's the idea.
Okay, that's here. Okay, and then
it can be pretty big, as you can see on the screen. You can have up to 48 cores.
Okay, I decide then how big my apartment should be, right? Should it be a complete
top level apartment?
Top level apartment, exactly, with the total view around 360 degree view, or just one bedroom apartment. Okay, this is what okay. The next thing, the bare metal.
You have a bare metal, and as I understand it, it's not like a virtual machine, but you get your own machine.
Oh, I get a real piece of hardware there.
You get a real piece of hardware. So that's the difference. So in fact, this virtual machine, you get usually a smaller piece of hardware, and this is a bigger piece of hardware. Depending on whatever you choose, you can up to 52 cores and 51 terabytes of database storage and that kind of thing. So it can be pretty big. Standard and or an enterprise edition Oracle database already installed.
Okay, it's pre-installed.
Yeah, so these are different. These are different, but bare metal is more expensive, can be bigger, etc. Yeah. Okay. Question.
The question: if the database is already installed, does it mean I already have to pay a license additionally for that, or is this included in the cloud price?
Usually, you have 2 prices. If you already have a license, you can use the bring your own license payment. And if you don't have a license, then it's all in this like in the hourly rates already calculated.
Okay, it's calculated in the rates then.
Yeah.
And, another question. I can use this for production, right? This is production ready to use.
Sure. Yes.
But let's say we have, I mean, Oracle has the policy, okay, as long as you want to play around and try out technology, stuff like that, you can install all our software and play around for free. Do I have any option on the Oracle Cloud to have something like apexoracle.com, or I don't know, like I would install on my own machine would say not XE database. It's a weird example because XE is now enterprise edition, but let's say we don't have XE. So let's say I would install an enterprise edition on my laptop and try to learn Oracle. then I don't have to pay a license for that. Is there an option in the cloud where I can do something similar to say, hey guys, I want to use your enterprise edition virtual machine, but I'm not using it for production yet. Is there something, a low cost or free service?
There is no play around service,
okay,
as you would call it. But you can, if you sign up for the Oracle Cloud, you can have $300 of free service, $300 or a month, something like that, which is finished first. So you can play around with each of the services for that amount of money, or like 30 days.
Okay, so it's the first month is basically for free, or I mean, if you're not using
depending on what option you pick. Otherwise, your $300 will be burned before the end of the month.
Oh, okay, interesting, interesting knowledge. Good to know. All right, and this is the problem that I'm feeling uncomfortable right now comparing to a regular service like, I don't know, Rivian. You say hey, you want an Apex environment? I recommend that people go to Rivian, $50 a month, you're set.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay? And you don't have to worry about, the first month you pay 20 euros, but after that it could cost you 500. No, it costs you $50 every month. And no matter what you do, I mean, comparing to the size, what you have chosen. And the thing, what I heard from different sites and areas, they say, yeah, I recommend you this and that, and there the $300 voucher. I heard this a lot of time, but I always have the feeling, I'm afraid that at the end, when I do something wrong, I click the wrong option, I forgot to shut something down, I get a huge invoice in the end. And this is where I'm still feeling uncomfortable to click any of these options yet. Just my personal comment on that.
You can, so like your Rivian, what's it called, Rivian?
Yeah.
Solution provider.
Yeah.
I don't know how many options you have with that provider, but for instance, if you're looking at the option for the database cloud service, you can have 1 to 48 cores, you can have a small size until 40 terabyte of data. I don't know if you probably said, I don't need it, but.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? I mean, I don't need it. And I get this, I don't say these options are bad. I'm just saying, this is not for me. And I need a fifth option saying, hey guy, let's have fun. For $50 a month, database, enterprise edition, Apex installed, everything is fine, up and running. Have fun for $50 a month, reasonable workspace size, something like apexoracle.com, maybe a little bigger, and you can use that, right? And you can use that for, and this is a fixed price. You don't have to worry about anything. And this is an option that I'm missing. I don't need 48 cores yet. And then apart from there and saying, okay, now you need more. Okay, we have also more. But for me when I'm recommending it to small customers and they're asking me, hey, what should I do to make Apex up and running in the cloud? I have a hard time, or I would never come into my mind to say, yeah, use Oracle Cloud for that. What do you
these are the new options, as we call it. So, and if you look at, for instance, the cheapest one is the database cloud service with a small price range. You can go to the pricing.
Let's finish the other two that we don't.
Those are extra data machines. So if you don't even want to pay for a database cloud service, don't forget about the extra data machines, because if you're looking at the extra data cloud service and you want a pricing of that, hold on to your chair. Because probably somewhere here, do you see the price ranges?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
These are hourly prices, yeah?
Okay, hourly prices. Good to know. I don't see it, right? I mean, I cannot compare this to anything because I'm not at this level and don't understand.
Of course not. We don't need a full rack of Exadata.
Yeah, probably not. we will never, probably won't never need that. But really, as a what I'm specific. Let's go back to the first options.
Those are the simple one, the virtual machines.
So
what they offer is well, the price will pop up in a few seconds, I guess. So these are you got two options: monthly flex and pay as you go. Monthly flex is only for people that buy like a lot of Oracle Cloud credits. So for us, the regular people, the first column, the pay as you go, is the thing that you should count on. So this database standard edition costs you $40 per Oracle CPU per hour. So if you have just one CPU, then it's 40 cents. If you have two CPUs, then it will be 80 cents.
Okay, meaning an hour, if it's running, is it up and running for a day, 24 hours? It means it's, let's say $10 a day, right?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, okay. Then, and then we add it up. So we're talking about already $300 a month. So that's the smallest option I can get from Oracle database, $300 a month.
A full database, $300, and that is about the right price. Yeah, $300 a month for a full database.
Okay, and this is the cheapest option I have.
This is the cheapest option that they offer right now on their regular page, but there's a little sort of backdoor, because in the older days, in the previous Oracle Cloud, what they call traditional Oracle Cloud, they offered the Exadata Express Cloud service. And the Exadata Express Cloud service, you don't get a full database, you get a PDB.
Okay.
All an Exadata machine, by the way, but you don't notice it's just a PDB, and you can use that. And they offered that initially as with a flat rate. And with a pay as you go. So the flat rate was $175 a month. $175 a month. So what you would do if you said...
No. I don't get that. So can you click on this? What you're talking about right
now?
You
don't. Yeah, that's what I said. They hit it a little bit. So what I have to do now is go to my Oracle Cloud environment. So I signed up for the Oracle Cloud, put my credit card in, and then you see lots of options. So now I'm trying to get into the clouds. So you got a nice, beautiful screen to log in. And then I see my services in a few seconds, and they pop up. My internet. So this is, so you don't see any services right now. I don't have anything. I can create, if I want to, right now I can create instances of whatever I want to pay for. I don't want to pay for anything, or not that much at least. So I have to make it a little bit smaller so you can see this, because you're in my corner. So we got identity domains. We got Smart for Apex. That's my domain, EMEA, which is the regular one, but you can also have a traditional one. It says traditional at the end. So if you go to the traditional one, then you go to sort of an older environment. And there you can set up an Exadata Express cloud service. So you can just say, create a new instance. And then it says, what do you want for kind of instance? And I said, I want to have something with messaging, visual business analytics, data management, or I can create an Exadata Express cloud service instance, and I already did that here. This one is just a smaller one, X20, so it's 20 gigabytes of data. It's fast. You can you set it up in, I think, a few minutes. So it's just a few clicks, provide a new workspace name, create a schema, etc.
In your life, if you ever find this code, you probably won't, because what I've seen so far.
This is the trick. The trick is here. It is hard to find because this is not the preferred way to go.
The question is, why do I need tricks to get to this service? So there must be something wrong, right? Either they. I mean,
I think the thing that's wrong with it is that it's still out there. They still sell it, but they don't advertise it. They want you to use the more expensive ones. Oh. But I'm not going to pay $300. This one is way cheaper.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Okay. So and what you have here is a PDB.
Mm-hmm.
And what database version?
12.
And then not the version, but is it a standard edition, enterprise edition? What do you have?
Enterprise edition.
You have an enterprise edition, and you can install Apex in there.
That's already installed. You don't have to manage anything. You don't manage anything.
Okay. And how much do you pay a month for that?
If I'm keeping it up and running all the time, 7/7, then I'll pay around $175.
Say it again. I don't get the price.
$175. 150 euros.
150 euros. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're in an area where we can at least start to talk. It's still 3 times more expensive than, for example, my Rivian account. But we really have to compare then, I don't know, the gigabytes and database.
Yeah, you have to compare the specs. But if you got this up and running, then it's you don't need anything else. And you can connect easily with it with SQL SQL Developer, etc. So you got your Apex environment running in there, but you can also connect with your own client tools.
Okay. All right.
Like it was a database on your own network.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can we go back to the very first page where we have these 4 options? There's still 2 missing, just to complete that.
So all the way back.
I mean, it's you have no chance as a regular guy or customer to find what you really need, and you have 100% for sure the feeling. Whatever you click, you always have the feeling it's something wrong. Like the telecom, when you have the telecom different. How do you say it? The different options, and they
for your mobile phone, you mean?
They have 20 options, and no matter what you choose, you always have the feeling it's the wrong one, and I pay too much, and I should do something else, right? So it's very complicated in cumbersome, and this would help a lot to make this a lot clearer. But okay, it's not my job.
I think for my perspective as an Apex developer, the Exadata Express cloud service is, from an Apex point of view, the simplest one, the easiest one. You don't have to install anything. You don't have to manage ODS. You don't have to manage the database. You don't have to manage Apex. It's just there.
But can you upgrade Apex by yourself?
No. You just have to wait. You have to wait until they do it. It's just like apex.oracle.com. Very similar. You don't have any influence on that.
Thanks.
Plus, but you have client access as well.
Okay, very good explanation. Very good comparison. Okay, now I have a picture.
I remember like maybe 1 or 2 years ago, people from Oracle mentioned that they would create something like an apex.oracle.com, but then for free for production applications.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you remember something like that?
Yes, I remember something like that. And I'm still waiting.
Me too.
Or rule. What I also be happy with would be something similar like the regular, like Rivian, $50 thing, right? Don't care about anything. $50 a month. Have fun. This would be at least good enough for me to have a compatible offer to my regular other vendors and to say, but because you're at Oracle, you get this and this and that, and you're on Exadata Express and you're faster or whatever, I don't know. But even then, I really doubt that I get a really good customer support, right? Because my experience is, if you are talking to a big customer, to a big company, you won't reach anybody who is responsible. So on the other hand, when I talk to Rivian, within an hour, I get my problem solved. And so even if they offer the same price, I wouldn't go there because I need real customer support. But this is a different story. I don't get why a company who has million more times money than the smaller companies and resources have 1,000 times worse customer support. I don't get that, but that's a different story.
Yeah, but your one-man shop, you're not on the preferred list of Oracle customers.
Yeah, that's the wrong decision, because I'm bringing customers, right? Because I'm the guy who are the other guys and companies are asking and say, hey, and the thing is, if you don't care about the small people who just want to have their small Apex environment doing applications and they get used to the Oracle Cloud, they are in the Oracle Cloud, they are already in my environment. And once I'm there and now I have a big project that I need more resources, would I change to Amazon? Probably not, right? I would say, hey, there's a small upgrade button and suddenly I have 2 CPUs or twice as much memory. So this is simply a wrong decision, not to care about the small people. On the contrary, I would try to get as much people as I can into my cloud for free first, right? If they don't do anything serious, for free. And once they're there and they're used to my environment and they love my environment, it's a different story, that you really have a good customer experience, then they will stay there. And whenever they need something more, then they're happy to pay for that. But okay, I don't even start. Sorry.
Are you ready with your rant? Yeah, but I get it. But I think if you're looking at, there are so many, Oracle is a huge company. There are so many different kind of people working at Oracle. The Oracle Cloud as it is right now is aimed at large companies. It's not aimed at things that we do. So and maybe a medium-sized company can hire one of the regular Oracle database cloud services, just one database for $300 a month.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I mean, if I would, so I'm new to this world, right? I got born into it, and I said, hey, and my father is an Oracle guy, and says, hey, that's a good career opportunity. Let's look into Oracle. If you're into IT and computers, let's try that with Apex and stuff. You will have fun. Okay. Then I would say, what would be the first place I'm looking at to have a nice environment and experience with Oracle? Who would I go to? To a Rivian company or XYZ company? Probably not. I would go to Oracle and see what have they for me. And I don't get why this company is not able to for the first timers, for all the people who are new to Oracle or new to database development, Apex development, if they don't find something suitable and perfectly and even more competitive than everybody else who can offer that. So then I have to go to Oracle, and it needs to be, okay, you are at home. So this should be the feeling. Oh, I'm at Oracle. The web page is simple, which is not, it's a catastrophe. And I should be, as a beginner, I should have clear options. Hey, is this you? You just starting, playing around, having small project. This is for you. You want to have applications. You're a professional. You need a lot of computing power. This is for you. Something like that, right? That I really feel comfortable at home, click something, setting something up within a minute, and everything is working fine. I have great customer support. When something is going south, I have a chat and people helping me. So This would be the perfect role. And I don't get that, the vendor itself is not capable to provide me this experience. It's ridiculous. My opinion.
Apex.oracle.com has something like that, but it doesn't have any customer support.
Yes, Apex, okay, beside the customer support, but apexoracle.com, fine. I would love to pay for a little for this. Let me pay $50 a month or $30 a month, right? To be even more competitive for this service.
Mm-hmm.
And give me some customer support, a little bit more space maybe, and let me do production applications there. I'm happy. And then I'm having a good, that these are all the people who come into Oracle. Oracle has a bad image anyway, right? Customers are unhappy with licensing. You hear it a lot. They don't like Oracle anymore. It's an emotional decision because they are inflexible with license price and they're looking for different databases. I hear this all over the place. So they have a real image problem. Why don't they get the new people who are totally, I don't know, open and give them a great experience, right? That they say, hey, actually Oracle is great. And I can click a service within a minute and I get this Apex environment for free to play around, a lot of and have a lot of community stuff, and it's fun to be there, right? And this will change the perception of Oracle slowly again, right? I don't get that, but well, it's not my company.
Yeah. It's not my company either, so I can't tell you anything about it. So I don't know what the decisions are, and the only thing is they change every year. So
yeah, that's even better.
We might see something a low level, free or cheap service later on this year, but I have no clue. Maybe we do, maybe we don't.
But even if it would be. If would it be somewhere, you would never find it. This is what
they can hide it very well. Yeah, sure.
Great job, guys.
So shall we go to our last?
The last two, and then this is it.
No, we skipped the resource. The resource was just the blog kind of thing. The infrastructure.
No,
the infrastructure.
We're still missing the other two below. Can you go back to platform and database? And
platform, then, you got a lot of things.
And then we have this.
Those were the extra data machines, I guess. So it's somewhere down here.
Oh yeah, here we go. The two.
These are not for you, and not for me either. Oh, okay. We don't need these kind of things. Because we know Apex is so fast and scales so well, we never need an extra data machine.
Okay, this is okay. Much too complicated anyway. So see, that's the problem. I could never recommend Oracle Cloud. Just even if there would be an option in it, I couldn't tell a customer, yeah, use Oracle Cloud. He has no chance to find the right service for him. No chance. But
yeah, and you should help him.
Okay, yeah, no, this shouldn't be my job, right? He should be. I should tell him, oh, go to Oracle and use this cloud service, and he should be able to. Oh yeah, fine. It's pretty easy. I find my option. It's very clear. No.
So the advantage of Oracle is also its disadvantage. They got so many options that it's complicated. Yeah, like your Revian company probably has 2 or 3 options, like big, medium, and small, or something like that.
This is not a justification. Even if you have, if you can simplify it from a hierarchical level, right? And tell me, and first find out what kind of customer am I, and get rid of everything else. Right? Show me.
Of course, They need a nice wizard to guide you through this kind of thing.
Exactly.
So, for instance, up to 25 gigabytes per second, and I would say, yeah, I have no clue. What would I need?
Exactly.
Is 25 enough, or do I need 2 times 25 gigabytes? I have no clue. So this is very technical information. This is the same thing you're an Apple fan, yeah?
Yes. I have
So,
to, not 100% anymore, let's say 90%.
but if you're looking at those keynotes, they say you got a great new device, and then they throw all kinds of specifications at you. And then I always say, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I don't even understand them, and I don't care. And this is very similar. So you got lots of specifications and said, I don't care, I just want a database.
The thing is, if they tell you, hey guy, this is an iPhone X, this is an iPhone XS, and this is the iPhone XR, and this costs this, that, and that, and this is for these customers, this customer, if you want a big display. So this is the options. After that, okay, maybe I don't care because I like the size or the form factor. But, and then throwing me a bunch of specs and highlighting something, it's fine. But right now, I have no chance. Even I'm not a totally computer IT absent guy, right? I know I can at least read that, but it's still, like you said, I have no idea if is this for me or not, and how can I give it to I have a real customer, and he's asking me, and he was on a management level, a very high company, and now he's having his own consulting company, and he's asking me, and he wants to do Apex now. Guess what? And he asked me, hey, what should I do, right, to make an Apex environment up and running? And I could never give him something like that, right? He would say, oh, what should I choose from there? And how much is it? How much does it cost at the end? And even I would not be able to find the right service for him with my IT knowledge. That's ridiculous. Anyway, we go to infrastructure. We go to infrastructure.
Exactly. So applications was pre-built, software as a service. Yeah. You get the platforms, which is the database up and running for you. Infrastructure, you have to do everything yourself.
Oh, okay.
Build it yourself. So
now,
you get like a machine. For computing, something with networking, something storage, you have to connect everything yourself.
But you get
connect all the hardware.
Do you get the operating system?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
You have a machine with an operating system, and from there, it's up to you.
Yes.
And what is the cheapest offering for that? Do you know that?
Ooh, let's see. Let's go to the database thing. And then you get to the bare metal again, I guess. So pricing. Yeah, it's the same thing. So virtual machines, you're getting to the same thing, but on bare metal.
Okay. Okay. So it's the same pricing thing.
The pricing. So this is the bring your own license virtual machine, and this is the bare metal stuff.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm done. Oracle Cloud is not for me yet, and
for you yet,
and for my other customers. I mean, it's not for me, and not for anybody I know, and I know a lot of people. Unfortunately,
you can have the one database thing for yourself and use that with many customers, for instance.
Yeah. Okay. This could be an option. Yeah. If you want to, responsible for that. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole thing is you're not responsible for keeping this thing up and running. You can't do it. You don't have to. So that's the thing for the application, etc. It's the same thing. You're not responsible. So you're paying Oracle to keep this thing up and running. And the same with the Exadata Express cloud service. You pay Oracle to keep this up and running. You can't ask for Oracle version whatever or Apex version 19 or something like that. You just have to wait for it.
Okay.
So it's just like apexoracle.com.
And your experience,
we love using it and even trying it out. If you want to crank out something quick, go to that site and everyone can access it if you provide them the credentials. Something, and I'm totally agreeing with you. Oracle should offer something like that, so simple for production applications, either for free, what they promised like a couple of years ago, or for a small fee.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
yeah. And what is your experience with the whole customer support thing? I mean, you had this. I mean, the whole up and running and dealing with invoices, or I don't know if you ask questions, or how often do they upgrade? Let's say when do you think they upgrade to 19.1? When 19.1 comes production, let's say in May, right? 19.1 is production in May, and do you say, okay, you have to wait a year until you get?
No. Now they're running 18.2 now, so it's probably a couple of months. Okay. A couple of months behind.
A couple of months behind. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So they're not the first. It's not like just apex.com is the first to jump on the bandwagon. Of course, that's the first thing that gets upgraded before it's even available. And these services are a little bit more traditional, more like maybe more like regular big companies. They don't download and install the latest Apex version on day one either.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe on a testing environment, but not on dev acceptance of prod or something like that.
Ever any experience with the customer support?
Only on the financial side, but not on the technical one. So financial, something is quite weird because it's the second time it happened. Then the first contact you have is after the first month. Then they send you a reminder of an invoice. I said, I did. Why send you a reminder of an invoice? First, I didn't get the original invoice.
Yeah.
And secondly, you got my credit card on file. Why don't you just charge that credit card?
Yeah.
And then they say, finally say, no, we'll charge your credit card, and then they give you the real invoice. So it's a little bit weird, but
okay.
Probably just say ignore it, and they'll come out fine eventually. You'll get the invoice, the credit card will be charged, but just skip the reminder.
Okay, big company, so.
Big companies.
Okay.
But if you give a reaction, you got a friendly response very soon. So there are real people behind it.
All right. Thanks, Roel, for the time. I have a good overview now. I have a feeling.
What you shouldn't do.
What I shouldn't do, right? And this is still not an option for me because I heard it from different sides. Okay, you can use this option in the cloud, and I always had a bad feeling, and I don't need that. I don't need it completely because now I'm just needing a playing around environment. This is it. And then I want to have a fixed cost per month where I can 100% sure that it's not going up because I clicked the wrong option and I get, and it should be a small amount of money. And when I go production, I want to have something like the $50 solution or $100 solution. If I need more space, and should be more scalable for me to exactly adjust what I need with a reasonable increase of the money, and not saying, oh yeah, you need this for free or you pay $300 a month. So there's nothing in between, right?
There's nothing in between.
Yeah.
So again, Oracle doesn't aim at small companies or one-person companies. They're not interested. They're not interested in our money.
Wrong decision. It's completely wrong, and I totally get it.
You can tell. You should tell Larry.
Yeah, I do. Let me call him. Let me try to call him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Roel. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.